guys, happy Tuesday. Today I'm going to share my top holiday and wintertime candles with you guys. I have some candles here from Yankee as well as Bath & Body Works, and I focus mostly on these two companies because they are kind of the most popular, and honestly these are definitely the candles that I just crave the most this time of year. So these are candles that I burn over probably from actually like right before Thanksgiving to well through the end of February. So definitely holiday scents, definitely more wintertime appropriate scents. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with Yankee. I have 3 candles from Yankee that I'm going to share with you. The first is White Christmas. This is the candle that I use as my replacement for the Christmas tree scent in my house. I am someone who definitely uses a fake tree and I do that mostly because I just don't like the mess that comes with a real tree, and oftentimes there are bugs. I'm just not into that, and I like the perfect shape of my fake tree. I'm one of those people, I know, but I do miss the fragrance of having a fresh cut tree in the house. So this is not a true like Christmas tree scent. It definitely has notes, like the predominant notes are like that balsam and pine type of fragrance. It also has something in it, and I don't know what it is. I didn't look up the description before filming this video, but it almost like a hint of orange, like some like crispness to it. It just is really, really nice. It's not a foodie type scent at all. It is definitely something when you smell it, you're like, that smells like tree. So this one's really nice. I actually like to burn this even after Christmas because it is just so crisp and fresh, and it just sort of reminds you of walking like through the forest, like when there's snow on the ground. It's really refreshing, just really a nice fragrance for this time of year, and I can't stop smelling these. Okay, so a sugared apple is another favorite. This one actually starts being a favorite for me in the fall. I like to use this as a transitional scent in the fall, and I really like it around Christmas time. I don't know what it is, but for some reason this also works for me for this time of year. It is a sweet, like candy, sugary apple type scent. It's definitely not for someone that wants just a pure crisp apple scent. This definitely is very sweet, very sugary. It's a very like tart, sweet, sugary apple scent. It's really nice. I like the label on it. And this is one that always performs for me. In fact, any of the Yankee candles that I'm showing you here have always worked really well for me, no matter what year they were poured in. Most of the ones that I have, honestly, are from 2011 to about 2013 and 14. And even though there have been quite a bit of variations between those years, these ones have always definitely performed for me. So sugared apple is another one of those fragrances that is a good solid like 7 on a scale of 1 to 10, as is the White Christmas. So 7 out of 10 is pretty darn good for a Yankee. The last one I'm going to share is one that I love mostly during Thanksgiving time, but I also definitely will still continue to burn this throughout the holidays. I love cranberry. Most people love fruity like scents that come in like notes of peach or blueberry. I really like cranberry. I like that tart, sweet, just very like autumnal and winter like scent that you get with a cranberry fragrance. This one's very sweet. It honestly reminds me of the cranberry chutney that my mom makes during the holidays, and this is just a beautiful fragrance to me. I've been buying this from Yankee for years, like 1997 to be exact. That was the first year that I picked up a cranberry chutney candle, and I've been buying it ever since. I really do love this fragrance. It hasn't changed much over the years. It's very sweet and tart and just kind of a refreshing, like fruity scent for this time of year. I tend not to like go for fruitier scents like overall, but this one just won my heart, and I can't imagine a year without cranberry chutney. I hope they never discontinue that scent. So that's it for Yankee. Really don't have very many favorites from Yankee anymore because there just are so many like fluctuations with the performance. But these are definitely 3 that I will always have in my collection, especially for this time of year. Let's move on to Bath & Body Works. Bath & Body Works definitely is the company that I tend to gravitate towards the most for fall, holiday, and winter type fragrances. So the ones I'm going to show you here, most of them are still available. A couple of them are not. So let's start with what's readily available. Mary Cookie. So this is last year's packaging here. I bought quite a few of these last year because I just love this scent. It is a pure sugar cookie scent. Really, it's good any time of year, but really, like, I love cookies during the holidays. It's my one vice. Like, if I see a plate of sugar cookies, you better believe I'm going to at least eat 10 to 15 of those sugar cookies. This smells very pure to me. It's like buttery and sugary and sweet and just very warm. And when you burn it, it warms up even more. And it honestly smells like you're baking cookies in your house. So this one is a huge hit for me every single year, and I love it. Marshmallow Fireside. So this is last year's packaging from the fall. This to me is much more of a holiday through like end of February type of fragrance. It smells like marshmallows and fireplace. That's really the best description for it. It's really, really pleasant. It's very warm. It's very welcoming. It's very homey and sweet. You have to definitely like that sweet marshmallowy note in order to appreciate this candle. If you don't like sweet scents, I probably would avoid this one. But they usually release this like during the fall and a lot of times in the holiday and winter collections as well. So it's one that I absolutely love starting around like the holidays and then, like I said, through the end of February. So it's definitely a wintertime candle for me as well. Cranberry Woods. You'll be able to see here that I definitely have a thing for cranberry. It really is like my fruit of choice. Cranberry Woods, though, is not a foodie scent at all. This is a very rich, very complex, almost manly cologne-y type of scent with like a strong cranberry note to it. This has black currant and cinnamon bark in it as well. It's very woodsy, very musky, very just, I don't know, it smells like almost like a really nice cologne with like cranberries in the background. I really don't go for cologne-y scents very often, but this is the one that just, the very first time that I smelled it at Bath & Body Works, I was like, I love that candle. It's so different from what I normally gravitate towards because I really tend to go more for like foodie type scents, and this is not a foodie scent at all, but it's just really lovely. I know that they have this out now in like the kind of like special glass that has like the leaves on it, like the embossed leaves, but I wouldn't be surprised if they release this again with like a collection maybe for like January. Fingers crossed, because I don't know. The packaging that they have for it right now, you get much less wax than you do in this, even though it's still a 3-wick. Kind of a ripoff, but this is definitely a fragrance that I think you should absolutely check out if you are looking for something that's a little bit more masculine, but you know, you like cranberry notes. Okay, so let's do, this one should still be available in stores. It's not available online anymore, but I still have this readily available at my stores. This is Thankful Chestnut and Clove. Now, Chestnut and Clove went away for a long time and then just recently returned this year, and man, this is really nice. Again, this is not a foodie type of scent. This definitely has notes of like cedar and chestnuts and cloves. It's a very rich scent. It's definitely something that I gravitate more towards like in December, like when we have the tree in our house. It's also something that you could probably easily burn throughout the wintertime. Those cedar notes are actually really nice to have around throughout the January and February months as well. So, but for me, this is definitely a little bit more holiday appropriate. I love the way this smells, and I'm so glad that they decided to bring this back. If you can get your hands on this, you definitely should. Okay, now for two that you probably aren't going to be easily able to find, but I have to mention them because they're favorites. Cranberry pumpkin. This was new this year. I love this. It smells like a cranberry scone. Again, here I am with like my love of all things cranberry. This is like my favorite fruit. And the bakery note that comes out in this candle when you're burning it is so lovely. Again, cranberry season to me starts around Thanksgiving, and it definitely goes through like the end of Christmas. So this is a candle that I will be burning throughout the holiday season as well. It's so nice. If you were able to get your hands on this, you're very lucky. It seemed to sell out rather quickly, especially in my store, and I wish that I would have picked up more, but my hope is that maybe they'll consider re-releasing it next year. So cranberry pumpkin, huge hit. And then my last holiday favorite is one that they did not bring back this year, and they didn't bring it back last year either. So my hope is that maybe next year, because they took a hiatus with the chestnut and clove as well and then ended up bringing it back. But nutmeg and spice. This is a true nutmeg sugar cookie candle. It honestly is another one of those, like, you walk into the house when you're burning it and you're like, oh my God, you're making cookies. It's so realistic, you guys. This was really, honestly, some of my favorite packaging from Bath and Body Works, which is like, I mean, it really doesn't look like anything special, but I love the simplicity of it. It's definitely, I don't know, it's a little bit more of like a fall inspired picture, but with like the white barn and like, I mean, everything from like the font, like on to the color of the wax to the performance of this candle. It's just a huge hit for me. I believe that I have this one and one other 3-wick left. I'll probably burn this 3-wick during the holiday season this year, and then just keep my fingers crossed that it'll someday come back. But nutmeg and spice is a huge favorite for me, and I absolutely love it. So those are my top holiday and winter candle picks for you guys from Yankee and Bath and Body Works. Let me know down below what your favorites are for this time of year, and I will see you guys in my video tomorrow. Bye.